It makes sense that during my warm-up, I'm trying to expose some of my tissues and positions to shapes and loading and prep and warmth so that I can move more effectively. Well, can we say the same thing about your spine? This is why we prep our shoulders and spine at the same time in our shoulder spin-up. Our shoulder spin-up has been evolving for a long time. First, we started thinking, well, how can we touch all the fundamental archetypes? How can we make sure we're hitting some of the root shapes that the human being needs to be in? How can I make sure that my rotator cuff is properly warmed and primed? So then we started adding in a lot more hand motion, right? Getting the nerves to run through the nerve tunnels, gliding and getting those tissues prepped. Then we started adding head motion and eye motion so that we could start kind of getting more out of our vestibular system. And then we realized we were warming up the spine all along. Most warm-ups do a really good job of prepping the trunk for being stiff, but can we start to prep the trunk for side bending? So we move these arms in these side swings and try to get some lateral side bending. We also try to get a ton of rotation and have that rotation match with complex movements of extension, of flexion. Plus, we work on flexion and extension of the spine. So at the very least, by the time you've gone through a full warm-up, you've at least touched some of these key shapes and positions that your spine should have naturally.